spite of the beating Friday night. The SPCA staff has named him Buddy because he's so friendly. Buddy will get a full vet checkup, but so far they say he seems to be doing fine.
The horse is not or has ever been in a parade before this, so the horse is not trained to do these different backs and forths and knowing what that rider is asking for.
The fate of the horse now depends on what a court says about the citation for animal cruelty, whether or not it goes back to this man who owns the horse. But the SPCA also says that this abuse is likely to raise questions about the future of having animals on parade routes. And those are tonight's News with a Twist headlines.
And I think, in fact, it may very well start the discussion.
You really think
about
so?
Having
because that's
horses.
Such an integral part.
Now, keep in mind, we're not talking about the NOPD's horses on the parade routes. We're not talking about the Budweiser Clydesdales. I think we're talking about, in this case, riding groups that may not have horses that are prepared or trained to do well in that kind of a situation. That's what you heard that woman with the SPCA talking about, that the animal, in fact, didn't really know what the commands meant that it was getting. So that may be an issue. Beyond that, there are reports that some of the horses are brought in as part of what they call the horse trade, and they're used for riders in parades. And then what happens to them after that is anybody's guess what happens to them. Some say they're sent to slaughterhouses in Mexico.
Wow.
But there is a Facebook page to adopt the Mardi Gras horses. And it is something along the lines of adopt Mardi Gras horses or something. It's an easy find, an easy search.
Yeah.
But I think that we may very well have a discussion about having these horses that are either not trained to be on parade, or that we don't know exactly the circumstances surrounding how they got here and what's going to happen to them after Carnival is over.
To me, it looked as if that rider didn't know how to ride on a horse either, you know, I mean, but also, Kurt, I don't know, this could be a big debate. You know, the Rex lieutenants ride horses. We have the Buffalo Soldiers, they ride horses. Do we go to each rider and say, okay, I want you to do a little routine here and show me that you can control your horse, that your horse has been trained?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
think it opens up a discussion on exactly what to do. And is it their personal horse? Is it one that given to them, and this is somebody who rides very little, if at all, and they say, hey, ride this along the parade route?
That's a can of worms, but maybe it's time after we saw that. So the NOPD